Hello, and welcome to the playthrough of Isle of Arrows. Isle of Arrows is a tower defense game released back in 2022. What makes it special is a combination of roguelike and puzzle elements with tower defense mechanics. Today we are going to start playing through campaign and see how much we can do. And the campaign starts with 25 levels of training grounds. Here are the gameplay basics. We have our core crystal and we have to defend it. Each time an enemy reaches it, we lose 1 life. Here you can see we start with 10 lives. Now what makes Isle of Arrows special is the tiles we place each round. Right now we have a pass tile available and we should place it because it makes enemies take much more time to reach us and therefore we have more opportunities to destroy them. So when placing the tile we can only place it on the next to the tile we already have, so we cannot place it anywhere on the board, although this one location might be more beneficial for us. We have to place it here or here. So this is an interesting choice, but I think we should go just on a straight line here. Now after placing one tile we can start a wave. So here only one enemy was spawned and we pretty much destroyed here. Next wave we can see here and it will be again one scout. So now we have an opportunity to place a flag. Flag it works a little bit different from past tiles. It expands our isle. So if we place it here we can expand in this direction, or we can place it here to expand into this direction. I think we should choose this side and place it here. So our tile has grown, so we have more space to place paths and towers in the future. Let's start the wave. Now we have 2 enemies coming next round. It's 2 scouts. So fortunately we have our tower available to place. So as you can see, arrow towers attack all nearby tiles. So ideally we should place it in a way so it attacks as much tiles as possible. This tower attacks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. This one will attack only 3. Alternatively, we can place it in the center and expand our path in the future. So we can have a turn here and move in this direction lately. Or we can just take a short-term gain and place it right here, gain 3 tiles under attack from it. So, and we also can choose if we want to place it here or here. And I think the better option will be to place it here because we will extend this path in any case. So going here will be ideal. Let's start the wave. Again, no problem defeating it. Now garden. So what is the garden? It gives us 1 coin when placed. Coins are a very useful resource, so we can skip tiles with it if we don't want to place a tile that is next in a queue. we can skip it by pressing next, or we can use gold to place more tiles in one turn. But at the same time, we have an income mechanic, so the more gold we have, the more we will gain in next round. So if we have 10 gold, we will gain 1 more gold next round. It goes up to 4 gold when we have 30 gold in our bank. So I think for now we should keep our money. Now next wave is a henchman. A henchman is a strong and mineral looking than the scout. You have 4 HP. I didn't check how much scout did have. So hopefully we can defeat it in time. Yeah, no problem. So now we have bonus cards. We can see what we will gain in each wave on this UI element. So right now we have a card, and we will have another card in 5 waves, or 4 waves, I guess. So we can choose materials is bridges and bombs. Bombs allow us to replace already placed tiles, while bridges allow us to build in air. So if we don't have land, we can still use bridges to place tiles there. Another option is to look at the next 3 tiles, or to randomly extend the aisle. I don't think we have land issues for now, so I think we should choose materials here. And now we can place an ice trap. Ice trap slows down an enemies. So it says it places ice patches on all adjacent pest tiles. Yeah, and it's an ice, so it only works on the directly attached tile. So right now we can only place it so it affects only one tile. So let's see. So we have a straight pest tile coming up. So ideally we want to slow down enemies before they will reach our towers, and so they can do more damage when enemy goes past them. We can also check next enemies, and yeah, so Scout has 2 HP while Henchman has 4 HP. So potentially we need like 6 damage to destroy them, and Arrow Tower deal 1 damage. And focusing Lava's health enemies, so we need to have at least like 6 attacks when they come. I think we can destroy next enemies without any problem, but next wave might be a problem. Another issue is that we cannot place this trap anywhere we want, so we still have to respect nearby tiles. So ideally, I think if we can place it here and then have a turn here, it still will slow down enemies before they go into the range of these towers. Or we can focus on the short-term gain and place it here. I think we should start from here, because it will allow us also to place the next straight pest right here. Let's see. Yes, as you can see, no problem at all. So let's check our next enemy. So we have 3 scouts, which is like 6 HP, and 1 henchman, total 10 HP, which is a bit scary. So unfortunately, the next tile is a flag which does not give any benefit to us. So if we want to skip the tile, like place the next tile, we still have to skip at least 2, which is not ideal at all. We can extend a little bit this path, but again, it doesn't give us as much benefits. I think we should just place it strategically here. And start the next wave. So we might lose life here. No, it's fine. So another concern here, right? So the arrow tower, it focuses on the lowest health enemy. And the lowest health enemy is Scout, not the henchman. Yeah, so fortunately the next wave is just 7 scouts, which is total 14 HP, and 14 HP is a little bit more than we have had in previous round, right? But they spawn one after each other, so we have more time to deal with them, hopefully. So for now we want to think like how we can expand this. So one idea is to have this flag here so we can take as much board space as possible, and then just destroy one tile here and have, or destroy a flag here and have paths just loop through this and have more opportunities to attack them from both sides. So let's place it here, and we have a path. Oh, we also have some mission complete, so we have some missions here. One of them is development, sends the tile by 10 or more tiles with a single flag. So we have placed a flag in a way so it expands with 10 or more tiles here. So I think we should just keep our money for now, and hopefully we will not lose a life here. Close, but still fine. Now we have, first of all, we have a path here, which is again not a turn, which will be ideal, right? We have 2 henchmen and 3 scouts, and I think it's like how much, like 6 and 8 HP total, which is 14 HP, which was just basically what we had before. But now we have 2 henchmen, so this is a bit scary, I think. So we can extend our path here in this direction, basically giving up these 2 spaces to water. But also, as you can see, we have a turning path here, right? But unfortunately, it doesn't turn in the way we want, right? Because we cannot turn it in this direction. So, and as you can see, we cannot place a tile here because it's not valid, right? This path has nowhere to go. So we have the opportunity to actually destroy this path and place tile here and then make turn, which is, I guess, is fine. But I think we would love to see another tower here, right? Because if we would have another tower, we can destroy these enemies without any problem. I think we should just keep expanding this path. Now let's spend gold to gain another tile, and we have a tower available in the next turn. So yes, this is an ideal situation, so we can turn here in the future and go through this flag. And finally we take this arrow tower. I think we should again place it here because it has more opportunities to destroy, slow down enemies, and it doesn't take much space inside our main defense line, right? So let's place it here. Now the next tile is a workshop. When adjacent to two water tiles, gain a pass tile of your choice. So this tile is ideally should be placed, let's say right here, or ideally, not ideally, right? It just needs 2 tiles, so this placement is fine, and we can gain a pass tile of our choice. So if we place it right now, we can gain a turn for this placement, which will be ideal. Or alternatively, is the next tile is a turn, we can take a straight pass tile. So should we do it right now? I think yes, because even though we place it third tower, it's still kind of scary with this enemy wave, right? Because we have 2 henchmen, and last time it took too much time to slow the henchmen down. So let's spend our money here, right? And just as I said, if the next tile is a turn, we probably would be better to take a straight forward pass. So let's take a straight forward pass, place it, spend another 2 coins and gain this. Alright, I think we pretty much ready for the next round. So enemies now spawn much more further away from our crystal, which is, we still lose 1 life, right? Even though we spent like a lot of resources, we still lost 1 life. Now so we can check it right now, but so let's first choose a bonus card. And as you can see, we have a merchant coming up, so we don't want to spend too much money, or ideally we should gather as much money as possible before we go into shop. So we are not interested in the in this tile. We can take a dynamite, or we can reduce shop prices by 1, which is probably ideal before shop is coming up, right? So let's take it. So again, pass tile, just place it here. Will we survive the next wave? So we have a new enemy here, Protector. Carries a shield that reduces damage by 50%. The shield breaks after 3 hits, so basically it takes 3 hits and then 11 arrows to kill him. Will we be okay? Not sure. Actually not sure. So I think we have some kind of ability, so not sure if we can check it here. Maybe we don't have any ability, but for some reason we have much more coins that I would expect from this round. So maybe we had some kind of income here. So also, as you can see, we have kind of land issue on this side. So ideally we would like to expand the isle in this direction, but these 2 coins doesn't cut it, right? This flag doesn't give us much opportunity here. So let's just bite the bullet, I guess. So henchman first, and they attack him first because he has lowest health, and now they focus on the defender. Perfect. Now we have a cannon tower coming up. It has much more damage, like 2.5 damage per attack. It again attacks the lowest health enemy. But what makes it special, it damages all enemies in an area, right? So it's basically your classic AoE damage tower. So ideally it should be placed first, like much closer to the spawn point of the enemy. So maybe here will be an ideal place to place it. Alright, so we can place a flag here. And there are like two major directions that we can place it, either this way or this way. And I like this way more because it takes this tile too, right? So let's place it here. Now we want to save our money. Oh, we have a new enemy as well. So instead of defender, we have assassin. So he has 8.5 HPs, which is much more than, say, henchman, and he runs faster. So ideally, it spawns and it goes first, and we kill him, and then we pick up any other enemy. So I don't think we have to spend money here. So I think we will be fine. Let's see. So yes, he goes first, slows down. Yes, we kill him in time, and we didn't lose any life. Now we have a black market. Let's see. We have our prices reduced. So normally this will cost 2 coins and this will cost 4 coins. And we have 2 options for pass, and we have a flag and materials. So I don't think we are short on materials, although it wouldn't be much harm to pick up more materials here. Alternatively, we can pick up a pass, place it here, right? Because we cannot place it here. And we will have to somehow extend pass here to place a cannon tower. So this doesn't make much difference. I wouldn't mind picking up another bomb, or we can just play strategically and save coins. Although picking up a pass for 1 coin sounds very lucrative, don't you think? So let's pick up this tile and use our bomb to replace this flag. Right, so we have another training mission complete, which we can check later. So flag will be fine to place here to gain access to this tile, right? But it costs like 3 coins to buy this, or we can just like spend 3 coins to gain both breach and a bomb. So for now I think we are good, because extending pass here is what we want to do in the future, but we don't want to turn on this tile ideally, right? We want to go straight and then go here. But again, we can turn here and turn here and place tower on this tile, which will be fine as well. Or we can go in this direction and then go around here, which wouldn't be bad as well, right? So I think we should pick it up, because like as earlier we can do this, the better, right? So let's buy it. And I think we should save our money here. So cannon tower. It goes probably right here or even here, right? Because we can attack 3... Here we can attack 3 tiles, but then again they turn here and pass this tile probably faster than they go through the straight tile. Here we have like 5 tiles and attack it much more often. The downside is that we will basically take this tile. This tile will be taken by water, and water is not ideal and require us to place to use a bomb to place something else here. But still, for the short-term gains, this is an ideal situation, right? We have one assassin, 2 scouts and henchmen coming up. I'm not worried about all of these or assassin as well, but probably the next wave will be much more scarce, so let's prepare for it. Also, the mission, right? So we have completed anticipation. Place 3 pass tiles that don't connect to other place tiles. So we plan ahead, I guess. Let's see how we will do on this level, on this wave. Yeah, so bomb basically destroys any scouts because they have 2 health, remember, and this tower deals 2.5 damage. So it basically destroys all scouts that it attacks. Another garden is great. We can just place it anywhere we want, right? But again, we can use it to basically extend our reach. So if we want to in the future place a flagpole here, we can use it. So if we place garden tile here, we have much more reach in terms of placing new tiles on the board. So I think this location isn't bad, right? Let's use it. We have increased our income, so we now have 20 coins in the bank, and it means we will gain 3 coins on the next round, so 1 base and 2 extra. So ideally we want to save up to 30 coins to get max income on each round. For now, let's see, we have 1 protector, 3 henchmen and a scout. So these are pretty scared together. We can slow down them with an ice trap, but let's not do this for now. Let's see, so Protector lost his shield and we kill him easily. Alright, great. So now we have an option of choosing a bonus card. First one is bridges. So bridges straightforward, but I don't think we used any bridges, so I don't think we will need them in the future. Now we can look at the next 3 tiles and discard any number of them, so we don't want to discard Ice Trap. I think it's an ideal tile for us. Or alternatively, we can take a Storehouse. Now Storehouse, when adjacent to 2 towers, draw bonus cards. So we take a bonus card to take a space on the board and draw another card, which might be beneficial, but I don't think we have a space for it right now. So from these 3 options, I think taking a pick might be the best option. So let's take a pick. So do we want a flag? Probably yes, but also it's not as crucial as extending our pass right here. Alright, so maybe we should discard this one and keep, but then again we have a pass coming up, so as you can see it doesn't include next tile that we see here, so which is interesting, right? So we have a pass, this pass, we have this pass, and we don't want to expand here. We want to turn and turn here, and ideally place some kind of tower here and then make a pass through here. So I don't think we want this. Maybe we want flag more than the pass here, but do we want to spend time placing it? I don't think so, so let's just keep 1 pass. Now for the Ice Trap. Here is perfect position for it, right? It slows down right as they spawn, and Cannon Tower has more opportunities to damage them. Now the better position will be to place it here. So as they come into the range of the cannon towers, they slow down, and probably this gives the max time for us to damage them with cannon tower. So do we want to spend a bomb here? Not sure. Another option will be to place an ice trap preemptively here, and then when we want to when we extend this pass, it will come into play and slow down, but we will lose probably some time from here to here without any much effect, right? So probably ideal will be to place here in anticipation that maybe we will have pass going through here, which is unlikely, but still good to have been playing ahead. So we have two assassins, very fast assassins coming right up. I think we should be fine. Let's see. Oh no. Yes, another life is lost. They are too fast for us, so this is a no-brainer. Let's just place Pastel here, and we have another pass and a water tower coming right up. So also, if you think about it, right? So basically, higher income allows us to gain more, to reach next income level faster, right? So we have one income, so we have like 10, we need to complete 10 waves to get on the next level of income. But when we have 2 income, we only need 5 levels, 5 waves to reach the next reach next level of income. Then we need just 4. So that's an interesting thing, right? So for now, I don't think we want to spend money here. We have pretty heavy attack coming right up. We can lose lives here, but hopefully we will be fine. So as you could also notice that Cannon Tower is destroying defenders' shields too. So we are losing another life here. Alright, it's fine. We still have 7 lives. So now, not sure if you want to do it like this, and rather I will place it here. I don't think this water tower is a problem because enemies doesn't pass this tile completely, they only pass half of it. So this water tower is not as a problem, I think. So we ideally want to place the tower right here. So let's place this tile here. We have a arrow tower, which I think we should place because, as you could see, we lost a lot of lives on the previous rounds. And like the perfect place is here, right? Because we have enemies slow down. They also already were damaged by the cannon tower. So this one will be an ideal place to place. Now, statue. So when it's fully surrounded, including diagonals, we gain 2 bombs. So we need to find a place where we can quickly surround it with another tiles. Let's see, maybe here or here. But now let's continue to the next wave. Great. Now we have another bonus card option. First one is a pass, which is ideal for us. Another option will be to gain 2 gold for 2 lives. Or rather 2 lives for 2 gold, which is fine, but I think we are good on lives for now. Or finally to randomly extend the aisle. Now, Randomly extending the aisle in this situation might be good because we would love to fill in this space, we would love to fill into this space here, or like anywhere on this side because we want to have more spots for the towers here. We are now on the 15th wave and we have 10 waves ahead, so we still have a lot of game ahead of us, so it might be fine. So I think we should go with the short-term game here because, as you could see, past tiles, especially turns, are hard to come by. So having another way to extend our pass might be great. Might be really helpful, right? So for statue, let's just place it somewhere that we still have an option to place the tower with, say, water, and this way we can surround this statue faster. Now we have a straight path coming up. I don't think we need it, right? Oh, we have a new enemy, a brute. Can take quite a beating but walks slowly, so it's slow. It has 26 HP, which is like 6 times more than the henchman. So I guess this pass will not have a difference for us. I think we can pretty safely kill Scouts and Henchmen, and if even we will not manage to destroy a brute, we just lose 1 life, so let's just roll with it. Alright, not quite. So path extension goes here, and cannon tower. So do we want a cannon tower, right? So this depends on the common enemies. And we have 2 assassins. That looks very scary, right? As you remember, last time we lost a life for 2 assassins. But I still think, so again, like if you can see, like max bonus income is, or rather max income is 4, so there's no much reason to save money unless we have a shop coming up. So I think we can safely place this cannon tower, and I think we want to place it here because we have a ice trap here. So we have slowed down enemies and still have many opportunities to destroy them on this path. Now we have another straight path coming up, but it doesn't make much difference if we place it here. It will not extend our path. We cannot place it here, so let's just roll with the next wave. We successfully destroyed 2 assassins, and now defender is no problem at all. So we should probably extend this path here. Alright. We have a garden coming up, which will give us 1 coin. Or more importantly, will contribute to surrounding the statue. Again, we don't have a reason to save money. We can spend it. Let's place it here, and we probably want some kind of a flag here to extend aisle into this direction, or we want a flag to extend aisle into this direction, and we want to probably make it go through these water tiles, which will be quite difficult, right? Because as you can remember, tiles cannot be placed, or rather best tiles cannot be placed if they are blocked on the either side. So this might be a problem. We might wanna just turn around right here and come back to this direction. So for the turn tile, we want it, right? Because it extends our path significantly. Now we have one protector, 2 assassins, 2 henchmen, and a scout coming up. I think we will destroy them without any problem. We have a flag, and we probably want to use this flag to extend our here, right? But we would love to place it on this tile, because this way it will not take our precious space. Or we can place it here, but it probably will not have enough range to extend. Still, I think we should start working on these empty spaces. Alright. Still, great, we now have more space to extend this path. Now we have an ice trap coming up. We already have nice ice traps right before our tower, so this one slows enemy down before they go into this section of the towers. We can have one ice tower here or here to slow down the last stretch, or even here, but then it will cover only one tile. Now we can place ice trap, say here or here, which will be a great preparation for the tower placed here. But I don't think it will make much difference in this wave, so let's just continue. Now for the bonus cards, we have a flag, 2 bombs, or remove half of all water tiles, which will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, around 12. So we will remove 6 water tiles, which might give us space here and ability to move past through here, or we can remove water from here or here, which will give us much more space to work with. So it basically replaces a lot of bombs. Now another option will be to take a flag here, right? Because we want to extend our aisle in this direction probably. But for now, let's take removing half of the water towers, of all water towers. So we have some fortunate, right? So we removed 1 tower from here, and if we will find a path with length of 2, we can basically replace all these and have paths going through here. Now for the ice trap, as I said, ideally we want to place it here, or we can place it here, because we still will slow down enemies here. We can place the tower here. We are not spending any bridges. Now we have a garden coming up, which doesn't affect our plans altogether. So let's just place it here. Let's take a garden and place it on the tiles to surround the statue. Now, what's interesting, the water tiles that we removed also kind of reduced our progress on the statue, and now we need to have more tiles to surround it. So we are back on the 3 out of 8, but it doesn't matter, right? We place garden here. Now we have a arrow tower, which is great because it increases our damage output. For the next wave, we have scouts, henchmen, and protector. I don't think we care about scouts as much right now because we have 2 cannon towers and they basically can destroy multiple scouts at once. For henchmen, again, probably half of the health will be taken by the cannon towers. For protectors, we need more often attacks to destroy them, right? Because we need at least 3 arrows to break their shield. So how does it affect our placement of the arrow tower here? We can still extend this cluster of towers. We can even save our bomb here and place arrow tower like this, because we still want to use AoE attack as much as possible, and this tower doesn't, like, the better placement might be here, right, because it attacks 4 tiles instead of 3 here, but this space might be better used with some cannon tower in the future, so let's just place it here. Now we can have another pest tile coming up, but we don't have a good place to place it. Still, I think we should take it, because we want to see what is the next tile, and we still have to place this tile on the next turn. So no matter what, we will place it. So the question is, where do we want to place it, right? Because we want to place it right here, not here, and we can place it here. Or we can make a turn like this one, which takes like 3 turn tiles to make a turn, and turn like this. But again, we are very dependent on the 2 lengths straight tile. So I'm not sure how we should do this. Let's place it, let's use our bomb. Again, what's interesting, right? So the next tile that is coming up is a pass with a turn, and we want to place it here. So we want to kind of align our pass so it will go here and here, and we want to have a turn here, and we want to have a turn probably here. So this pass tile again, like, have a little bit it's a little bit unfortunate for us, right? So I still think we can use it here to prepare for the future and have a tower that will be placed here to have more tiles attack, but I don't think we will extend up to here in the future round, so let's just place it here. Now this tile doesn't make much difference, so let's start a new wave, which doesn't have any new enemies. Alright, another life lost. Which I guess the problem is 2 protectors that have a lot of HP and also have to take 3 hits before they will be destroyed. And we cannot use arrow towers to reduce their shields earlier because they don't have lowest health across the enemies. So I don't think we can do much here. So we have a new enemy coming up. It's an executioner. Starts off slowly but gains speed over time, so the more paths we have ahead of us, the faster he becomes, so it kind of counters our tactic of destroying enemies at the end. Should we be worried about him? I don't think so. Like, I would rather worry about 2 protectors who we didn't destroy in the last round. So we have like 5 waves ahead of us, and we have 2 pass tiles. Should we go for this pass extension? Can we complete it in time? That's the question. And I think probably no. But we still better try to extend up to here, because it will have like another couple hits of arrows, a couple hits of this arrow tower. So let's still try to reach this. Now, for this tile we have an extension, and we still have a lot of bridges, so let's just use it to extend as much as possible. Now, this tile is ideal. Now, this tile is less ideal because we would love to place it right here, but we cannot. We still can place it here. We could place it here because if we had a bump, but we don't have, so this tile blocked for us. Do we want to extend this further and kind of also extend the time that it will require to complete this section of the pass? I don't think so, so let's just place it kind of randomly right here. Or maybe even here. So we can have 2 bombs. But again, this is not ideal, right? Because we want to fill in these slots, and it probably will not be possible. So let's just place it here. Kind of a waste. But what can you do? So arrow tower is perfect. We can place it either here and start chipping off the health, but again, it will probably just chip off the health of scouts and not protectors or executioners. Another option will be to place it here, which gives us kind of 1.5 of, or rather 1 tile of slow down enemies, and kind of 1.5 tile of regular space, which is fine. I don't think we have a better place, so let's place it here. Now we can extend our pass through here a little bit. It won't make much difference, and we'll lose our 1 income, so let's not do this. Okay, 1 protector down. Both of protectors were destroyed successfully. We can restore 1 life, we can take 2 bombs, or we can look on the next 3 tiles. Now, if you probably want bombs here, because we might want to destroy these water tiles, we want to maybe extend through here, although we probably will not have time to do this, but still, 2 bombs is the idea here. This one goes here, and for garden we again try to surround our station. Now we want to extend the aisle, but we also can use these 2 tiles to surround our statue, which is a great question. Like, what is better? I think either way it doesn't give us many options to deal with the next wave. So let's just start the next wave. Great. We are still on 5 lives. Let's see, like, what do we want to use this flag on? So next tile is a straight pass. We can extend here, or we can destroy this. I think we should to extend our pass here. For enemies, we have 2 protectors, who are kind of scary, but I think we can deal with this wave without any problem, because all of these were like taken before. So let's just extend here. Hopefully we'll gain 2 bombs, although like 3 waves remaining. For the extension, yes, we will take it and place it here. For the ice trap, very interesting, right? Because we don't have much places to use it on. So we still have to take it, kind of. We have an interesting pass coming right up, so not sure how we want to use it. It doesn't even fit here, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do? We can kind of slow down enemies more here. I think this is the best option. Now for this weird pass, we kind of want to utilize it here, right? So we will just, first of all, let's see. It cannot go here. This just basically replaces what we have already. So probably going here is the best, because with 1 tile we can then just have 3 more tiles or rather 4 more tiles under attack here. So let's start with this. Let's take an arrow tower and place it again somewhere down the path. Might be here, might be here, might be here. But I think the best place for this will be here. Alright. Now we have flag coming right up, and we might want to use it just to fulfill the statue condition. Otherwise, I don't think there is any scenario where how we can use it properly. Let's see. Awesome. So we are still on 5 lives and only 3 waves remaining. And we can restore 1 life. We can extend our pass, which is not ideal, or remove half of all water tiles again. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we will remove 4 of these tiles, which is kind of alright, I guess. I think out of these 3, life might be the safest bet, because we want to survive remaining waves. So I guess we will take a life here. Wow, that was weird sound here. So let's think how we want to use this tile, because we have another state tile coming here, so we might wanna extend this aisle to place it here, which is not ideal. Again, we can extend it here, which is not ideal again, so you might want to extend it here, or maybe here, which all kind of weird if you think about it. So I think the safest bet is to just place it here and then use last bridge to kind of place extension here. Anyway, it's not much waves remain, so let's not overthink it. So we use a bridge here. Now we have a workshop, which will gain us a pastel of our choice. Unfortunately, we don't have a tile right now where we can place it. But a tile of our choice will be ideal. So let's just still take it and place it maybe here, because we don't have much knowledge of what's coming right after the next tile. So let's just plan ahead. Place it here. Now, do we want to extend? No, let's just continue. Defenders are still a bit scary, but we managed to complete this wave without losing another life. Now let's just, I guess, extend it anyway. So we have... oh my god. Alright. Great, we have a final wave coming right up. So for these missions, we still didn't complete this 3, which is have a single tower range reach 8 best tiles, which is kind of hard to do in our situation. Now we can use the next tile button 5 times in the same turn, and we probably will do this because we don't have any reason to keep our money. Or last one is let 3 tiles pass by at the start of turn without placing them, which is again impossible to do from now on, and I think we lost our tile. So what can you do? Let's just try to finish this with tile. So we don't have any bombs. We can place it here though and gain 2 bombs. Great. Now extend pass here. Now fountain. It gives 2 lives when fully surrounded by either tile. So the simplest thing we can do is to just place it on top of the statue, use 1 bomb, and gain 2 lives. Now, do we want bombs? Kind of yes. Another option will be to place it right here and kind of take a place and kind of take a credit for the take along for this bomb, right? So we don't use it now, but we might want to use it later, but we might not use it. So this one is probably ideal. Now next one is a flag, which have kind of use for us to place it here for workshop. And now we have a turn, but we also have a turn already here. I still think we need to take this because we want to turn here as well, right? Let's take this turn here and place it here. Now for the ice trap. Alright, great, we completed persistence mission. So we want probably to place it somewhere here. because this way we can slow down enemies right before the 3 towers. Unfortunately, we don't have any bridges left, so we can only place it like this. Next one is a straight tile, and we can place it here. An arrow tower will be ideal either here or here, or here, or here. So the problem of placing it here is that it will use our bump, and in the future we will not be able to place any tile here or any card here if it takes 2 spaces. So I think we can just place it here. So any special enemies coming up? No, just old ones. For the flag we can extend our aisle, I guess, into this direction. For the straight tile we have no option basically but to place it either here or here. And I think extending paths, even though it's to nowhere, is better because it's the last wave. Now watch past is, it buffs adjacent towers. They deal 10% more damage and target the enemy with the most health. So ideally we want to place it near the starting towers because they will attack protectors first, maybe. But as we can see, they will probably focus on brutes, then protectors, and then assassins. So it might be beneficial to place it here. And we have another arrow tower coming up, so we might place this watch post preemptively in order to place 2 towers right here in the future. Let's do this. Alright. So I think it works anyway, right? Because it says adjacent towers, so maybe, yes, so it says highest health here instead of lowest health. And also it deals 10% more damage, which is kind of interesting again, right? So if we place it near the cannon tower, it would basically deal 2.5 more, or not 2.5, but rather 275 more damage, which doesn't make much difference, I think. Also, this tower has a flag on top of it, which probably indicates that it has some sort of a buff. Alright, so next tile is the pass, and we don't have any option to extend pass here, so let's just place it here. A monument will give us 3 bridges when fully surrounded. And we don't have any good fully surrounded tiles, I think, on the board. Only one is here, but we don't want to use it. Another option would be to place it here, right? Because it's almost surrounded, so we might be able to complete it. This pass is basically useless for us. So let's just place it somewhere to just extend the pass. Flag, again, not much use for us. Let's place it to extend tile here. Ice trap might be useful before these towers or even here, but we don't want to place it here because we want a tower here. So we might place it at this, no, we cannot place it here. We might place it here so we can gain 3 bridges. Now, storehouse. We need to find a place where it's adjusted to 2 towers, and I don't think we have any. So let's place it here, I guess. Cannon tower. Again, Cannon Tower is the best at the start of the pass. Might be even here. Another pass that we can use because we now have bridges. Another pass that we cannot place perfectly because we don't have bridges anymore. And I don't think we have to surround anything else on the board. So we still have one last tile to place, which is this one, and it doesn't have any benefit for us basically, so let's just place it anyway. And start the final wave. Great, so this is complete, let's say, tutorial for the campaign. So training grounds fully complete in terms of waves. We still have some missions to complete, although I'm not sure if they give any benefit for us. Now next one is the Archer's Oath, which has 40 waves instead of 25 and has various new tiles that will be open. Say Quarry, Dart Tower, Spike Trap, and more tiles or cards will be available as we complete more and more waves. So we will try to do this in the next video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.